So, the Astari, we've got Saruman, we've got Gandalf, we've got Radagast, we've got Alatar and Palando. I get them mixed up sometimes. You know, Lord of the Rings stuff, you get it. Who are they and who were they? Also known as the Order of the Wizards or the Five Guardians, and in Quenya they're pronounced Heron Estaron. A group of Maya sent by the Valar to help against Sauron, who moved into Dol Guldur and was causing some trouble. You may have heard of him. In TA 1000, Manwë, the king of the Valar, believed that Sauron was coming back and causing a hell of a lot of trouble. He was Melkor or Morgoth, whatever you want to call him, second in charge, and Sauron was causing some trouble for a lot of people. So he sent the Five Guardians to help out. He wanted to show the people of Arda that they weren't forgotten, that this is the reassurance, I'm sending them to help, to give guidance and show them how to defeat them, I guess. 2 Maya volunteered, so that was Karumo, also known as Saruman, and Morin Itar, also known as Alatar, one of the Blue Wizards. Olorin was also asked, also known as Gandalf, but he feared that he was too weak and wasn't strong enough to actually fight or do any good. Manwë was like, nah, you're fine, go anyway. Another god, Yavanna, asked Corunmo, also known as Saruman, to bring Radagast, who is also known as Wendell. Alatar took Palando, and that's his buddy, and he was like, let's go, bruv, there's this place called Arda, let's go check it out. So there were some rules for the Five. You're not allowed to match Sauron in his power, because obviously Sauron is another Maya. He said you're not allowed to do that under pain of being cast out and just fading away and not being able to return. So that was one hell of a don't do it. And only one of them actually returned. No, 2 of them returned, Gandalf and Radagast, but Radagast was much longer after the end of the War of the Ring. So the Blue Wizards went east, and in a letter in 1958, in the notes section of Unfinished Tales, page 524, Istari section, they went east out of Númenórean range, enemy lands, into the enemy lands. He doesn't know what happened to them, but he feared they failed, and they fear they failed their mission. So, plus they weren't really concerned with the missions of the Northwest. So, that's them. Radagast lived in Mirkwood and dealt with many plants and animals, and he was eventually driven out of Mirkwood when Sauron went to Dol Guldur. Saruman and Gandalf spent their time among men, elves and dwarves, and helped guide them more. In 2463, Saruman became the head of the council, as everyone knows, but became jealous of Gandalf and all his efforts and what he'd become. So he would always try and thwart Gandalf's efforts to fight Sauron in whatever way he could. And in TA 3000, Saruman became Sauron's bitch. Gandalf was actually the only one who actually stuck to his... We know that Gandalf was the only one that stuck to his original mission, becoming the main pusher of the resistance against Sauron. He then also was the main catalyst for setting up the quest for Erebor, which in the long run helped with the defeating of Sauron in the end, with Bilbo getting the ring, even though he didn't know about it. In the end, Gandalf went home, Saruman was cast out and banished forever, and Radagast went home, but the Blue Wizards don't know what happened to them. The elves sort of suspected something, that they were bigger than who they were, not just men. The men were just like in awe of them, and the dwarves were like, they're just weird humans, and the hobbits just thought they were odd. If you got this far, make sure you drop me a follow and make videos like this every day.